Greenpeace. 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 Greenpeace.
Fortæl, hvad det var, der skete.
Ja, det var 2 Greenpeace-aktivister, der på en eller anden måde er kommet ind i det her ekstremt afspærrede område. Helt Slotsholmen er spærret af. Hvordan de kom ind, det er en kæmpe gåde. Men de var jo i fint gallertøj. Men deres tørklæder, som lignede gul silke, det var altså banner, der krævede handling i stedet for snak.
Hvorfor er det, at I er her stadigvæk her i København med skibet?
Vi har skibet her i København af flere forskellige grunde, men primært som base for vores aktiviteter, for at få aktivisterne løsladt. Det er jo ikke kun aktiviteter, der skal i Danmark, men som skal i hele verden, så det er ligesom også en base for at kunne koordinere og for at ligesom få samlet de ting, der sker.
To the people of Denmark, we would say that the situation is very serious. Every year now, 300,000 people are dying from climate-related to the impacts in the developing world. In places like Bangladesh, we are talking about thousands and thousands of climate refugees, people who had to move from low-lying coastal areas because of rising sea levels.
Greenpeace.
You don't get money from the states, nothing. Then how do you manage to, you know, make all this going on? I mean, who support you?
You know that Greenpeace is politically and economically independent, so as you said, we don't receive money from governments, but we receive money from individuals, and we have around 3 million supporters all over the world. So it's just money that comes from these people. With this money, we maintain the ships, we maintain the offices, and all the things we do, the actions and everything. Yeah. So depending on the people, we can do more or we can do less.
It's not that climate change is going to happen. It's happening and it's taking lives and it's having impact already. And the more we delay, the more we are putting at risk our children and grandchildren's future. And we have a responsibility, those of us who understand the issues, to get actively involved, to put pressure on our governments to act with the urgency that the situation calls for.
Greenpeace.
So how long have you been the captain of this beautiful ship?
The Rainbow Warrior has been this is my 7th consecutive voyage on the Rainbow Warrior, and because we do 3 months at sea, 3 months off, then I've been captain for the last 3.5 years, half that time.
How old is Rainbow Warrior? Because I know this is the second because the first got bombed.
She's she's older than you and me. She's 52 years old.
Wow.
So her first 30 years was as a fishing boat, but as a Greenpeace boat, frontline Greenpeace action boat, she's been for just over 20 years now.
This is Vlad, our chief engineer.
What can I say?
What can you say?
What can I say?
Is it not a big responsibility to work in this room?
You know, I used to it, and for me it's a routine job. What can I say? It's for you maybe it's big responsibility, or for other person, but not for me.
How long have you been here on the ship?
Yeah, 1 month.
1 month?
Almost 1 month, yeah.
Is it your first time on Greenpeace boat?
No, second time.
Second time.
Already second time.
And probably not the last.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
If we do not succeed in convincing our governments to do the right thing quickly, because time is running out, then history will judge all of us, not just the government leaders for not failing to deliver, but also to all of us as ordinary citizens for not actually standing up and putting pressure on our governments to do the right thing. So time is running out. The solution does not lie with governments alone, it lies with people, and people need to recognize that they have power in their hands, and they must look at ways to exercise that power to ensure that we can secure this planet for current and future generations.
Greenpeace started being anti-nuclear, trying to stop nuclear testing in the seas, and then France was doing, you know, year after year nuclear testing in Mururoa, in the South Pacific, and then every year Greenpeace was going there, and the Rainbow Warrior was going there, and in the year 1985 we were getting the ship ready to go to Mururoa in Auckland, in New Zealand, and then the secret services, the French secret services, put 2 bombs in the hull of the ship. So the bombs exploded. One of the members of the crew, the photographer Fernando Pereira, died. And then the damage was so big. I'm going to show you the hull. We have a picture.
Greenpeace.
And the damage was so big that we couldn't refit the ship. So what we did was to take out all the polluting parts like pipe and things, and then all the parts that we could take out. And then we took the ship from Auckland to the north of the northern island of New Zealand, and then the ship was sunk there.
Men hvordan fandt de frem til galleaktionen?
Jamen altså, vi har egentlig gjort det ret simpelt. Det er også noget, vi prøver at forklare politiet, fordi de har straks været med store sikkerhedsbrister osv. Men vi har egentlig gjort det ved at leje nogle limousiner og lave nogle nummerplader, og så egentlig bare gået stille og roligt ind. Det er ikke fordi, vi har brugt ind nogle steder, det er ikke fordi, vi har gjort noget, som man reelt set ikke må. Der er ikke nogen, der har sagt stop, før vi kom ind. Og det er egentlig meget tydeligt stået på bilerne, at de ikke var officielle. Der har stået der har været Greenpeace-logoer på alle limousinerne, for eksempel. Så det er også derfor, at det er derfor, vi lidt føler, at politiet egentlig, i stedet for at fokusere på den juridiske del af det, så er det mere for at dække over deres egne sikkerhedsbrister.
Greenpeace.
Mi nombre es Miguel.
¿Y hace cuándo que estás acá en el barco?
En el barco hace 2 meses y medio.
¿Y antes habías estado también con Greenpeace?
Hace 9 años estoy.
Vamos. What just happened?
Oh, we have just not known that they are going to be released. The 4 gala people are going to be released this evening.
Nora, hvordan har du det nu?
Ja, men lige nu så har jeg det selvfølgelig rigtig, rigtig godt. Jeg er glad for at være ute. Samtidig så går mine tanker selvfølgelig til de andre aktivister som fortsatt sitter fængslet i Danmark. Jeg håber at de også snart får nyte friheten, ligesom vi gør nu.
Greenpeace.
Hvad har du lært inde i fængslet?
Jo, men man lærer vel noe om at inne i fængslet så er jo alle mennesker like. Og man møtes uansett hvilken handling man har gjort. Og så har man selvfølgelig også lært noe om hvor hårdt og brutalt et fængselsopphold er.
Tak fordi du til. And what do you think? I mean, now everything is good, that the activists are out, but what will happen next? I mean, they're going to court, right?
We don't really know exactly what's going to happen. If the Danish government is smart, they will simply drop the charges and put this behind them, because this whole situation of the detainees that have been held has harmed Denmark's reputation in Europe and globally. It's made them look as if they are a state that does not really support the role of civil society, that they are human rights violators, that they are sort of small-minded in the sense that they were embarrassed by the action taken by the activists of Greenpeace, and therefore they wanted to punish them. I think if the Danish government has any sense, and if they come to their senses soon, they will drop the charges and just put this behind them and put the energies into doing what they should be doing, which is working for a fair, ambitious and legally binding climate treaty, something that was supposed to be delivered here in Copenhagen but wasn't.
We are leaving Copenhagen tomorrow, so we need to get the ship ready.
What is this music we're listening to?
Piotr Tchaikovsky, Piotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, classical.
Stop talking, start acting.
Yeah. Exactly.